we'll start with the year, make, and model. It's a 86 4runner. It was originally an automatic. Has been converted to a 5-speed W56A. So I can run the top shift case in it, behind it. So I guess we'll start with the front here. On the front, I went with the Sky off-road design full width hanger kit. We got that welded on there pretty good. We put another cross member here so I could mount a winch securely because the factory stuff is just kind of chintzy. So we went ahead and beefed that up while we were in here welding everything up. By the way, all the fabrication was done by Chris Roberts. I am not a welder. I can grind and cut and help hold things, but welding is not my forte, and I don't really have the time to learn how to build a rig and weld all at the same time. So he really helped me out with welding all the stuff onto it. So moving back, we did move the steering box forward pretty far. I think you can probably go a little further with it, but for how the geometry is set up for my steering, it just kind of worked out to be pretty good right there. I did get the rough stuff back plate and like the gusset kit that they offer. Most of the stuff on this is rough stuff or Sky or WFO for most of the build. I did get the rough stuff frame plates that go from the front frame mount all the way to the back. Kind of keeps the vent tag open too, which I thought was kind of just a cool touch. Chris boxed in all my motor mounts and stuff like that, so it looks real nice. I haven't got to shock mounts yet. I'll kind of get to that here later. But as far as the PSC 8-inch ram, I don't remember the ram mount. Here, I'll kind of go to the front of the vehicle. I don't remember exactly the ram mount that I had, but I did a bunch of research, and this is kind of what I found would work the best with the high steer. You can't even really see it. It looks pretty tucked in there nicely. It's all rough stuff steering, high steer, with the GM 1-ton tie rod ends. I have 538 nitro gears. That's a East Coast Gear Supply diff cover. What else do we got up here? Oh, I have the WFO Toyota flange on it, so I can run stock Toyota shafts. We did add a F-150 leaf in here. We had it set up with this rough, with the rears up front. Stock Toyotas were just too soft and it made it sit really low. Too low. I was wanting it to be low, but the diff was hitting the frame. It was so low, and the steering and everything wouldn't have worked. I mean, I'm only dealing with probably 3 or 4 inches up travel as it is with the added leafs in there. We did put a 4-inch shim in it too, or a 4-degree shim, I'm sorry. 4-degree shim in the front to kind of help with the pinion angle. I didn't want to go too crazy with it, but it should help. Moving back, I got the Trail Gear cross member, dual case cross member. It does have dual cases. 228 in the front, 47 in the rear. Triple drilled flanges. It's got all the goodies in there. I bought it as an assembled unit off of a guy, and it's got RCV rear, long field front shaft, all the chromoly goodies in it and all that. It does have a bomb-proof mount on one case and a stock mount on the other case. Haven't got to the exhaust yet. On the rear, we'll kind of move back. I got a 14 bolt in the rear with a rough stuff pinion guard, the WFO pinion flange. I also got the rough stuff 63 swap kit in the back with 63-inch Chevy springs, obviously. We did add an F-150 leaf in these too, just to kind of make it match the front on that. My friend has a water jet table, and he cut me out frame gussets for the rear. So the rear has all been gusseted. These are rough stuff shock mounts. I don't know if I can get in here very well. We cut a hole in my fender wells and ran the shocks outboard. So it'll give it better stability. I'm not really a big fan of angling them all crazy far in and all that stuff. It kind of doesn't really even work very well. So in the rear, I just put on 6-inch shackles last night because I was getting a pretty saggy butt with it. It was kind of squatting pretty hard in the rear, so that kind of helped. I'm not sure if I'm very sold on how far they stick down, but we'll see. It should all settle down a little bit. Moving back, I got the Rough Stuff diff cover in the rear. I got Sky off-road design stainless lines to convert from Toyota to the Dana stuff and the 14 bolt and all that. So other than that, just stock brakes, disc rear on that. We'll take a peek inside. I got the dual case, everything there. I made this plate here. I'm still kind of working on shift boots and stuff like that, but this carpet will all tuck in here and it'll look all nice, but I had to cut a hole for the shifter in there. So it has twin stick, trail gear twin stick. Other than that, you can look under the hood if you want. Under the hood, it's pretty stock. I did do the Sky 1-ton brake adapter, master adapter. It does have ARP head studs in it with the dual row timing kit from LCE, and I put the V6 radiator in it also. Other than that, it's all stock, nothing crazy. Maybe one day we'll boost it, but for now it's just gonna. Ooh, there we go. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, I had the same shock mounts for the front as the rear. That's kind of my next thing. Gonna have to kind of cut them up and modify them to fit into there. So that's my next thing is shocks and bump stops, and then we should be able to drive the thing. Kind of show you what I have going on in here. There's my S13, another project. So I got these locked off-road bump stops that'll be installed. They're adjustable, kind of like a coilover, so I can get really fine-tune my up travel, because I'm in the front. It's going to be kind of hard to dial it in because it's so not very much. So that'll kind of help me with that. I got those for front and rear, and I also have a 4x Innovations passenger length cage to go in it too. That's kind of the next thing coming up. But yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. We did put one more kind of beefy thing we did put another cross member in the back too, just like the front. It's like 3/16 wall, 2x4 box steel or something like that we put in there just to kind of beef it up. We did do internal frame gussets also, so we patched it all in, not because it was rusted or anything, just because these axles are heavy. They are super heavy, so we need to gusset it up. I did put a proportioning valve up there. That's what that thing is, just to kind of dial in the brakes a little bit better. I do have Driveline for it, just sitting in the garage here. Nothing too crazy there. I'll show it to you if you want. So we use like old tractor stuff kind of for the front. Just a single cardigan, super long slip. It shouldn't be a problem with this, super beefy. Then I had the dudes at PM. I did Austin Sterling make this. Double cardigan rear. It's a stock Toyota shaft, just lengthened to fit. So yeah, I think that's it. If you guys have any questions or want me to make a better video or something, just let me know and I'll try to make something happen. But yeah, thanks for watching.